Professor de Grauwe, how has the Eurosystem reacted against the international financial crisis? Should we talk about a failure or a success?
Well, I think it's mixed. The Eurosystem has been very successful in keeping inflation low, and this was one of the main objectives of the Eurosystem. So in that sense, it has been quite successful. On the other hand, it's also true that the banking system in the Eurosystem is in great trouble, and this has to do with the fact that there's been a failure of supervision and regulation of the banking system within the euro area, and that of course creates a big problem. So I think the picture is in fact mixed. On one hand, okay inflation, but not so okay in terms of banking stability.
And what should the European Central Bank have done to avert this crisis?
Well, the European Central Bank of course can only do a limited number of things. It is not responsible for supervision, but what it can do is to lower interest rates, and I would think that it should do that quicker than it has been doing up to now. It has been a little reluctant to reduce it, and I think it's quite important that it quickly lowers the interest rate much more than it has been doing up to now.
Which role should a political union play in the evolution of the Eurozone?
Well, I think political union is quite important for the long-term future of the Eurozone, and the reason is that we are facing in the Eurozone divergent movements in economic activity and employment and other variables. And much of this divergence has to do with the fact that there's no coordination of economic policies. Economic policies, apart from monetary policy, remain in the hands of national governments, and as a result we obtain very divergent movements. And we have to do something about this. We have to come to better coordination of economic policies. I'm thinking of spending and taxation, but also wage policies. If we don't do that, then we will be facing future divergent movements that always lead to very difficult adjustment problems. And so that's why I think we need more political union.
Okay, thank you very much, Professor de Grauwe.
Welcome.